by the way. I see one way.
Also, you to
decide if you're a girl and you decide I am going to eat this man's money, I am going to spend his money, he's going to pay for my rent, he's going to pay for my vacation, he's going to pay for my food, yeah? It means you're committing with you. Don't take my money and not expect to see me. But I'm not going to speak. Is that concept that I was saying to you? It's okay to go with the guy, to go with the girl.
I am human, did not feel obey. Kutendere murume, ayes emotion.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Gota Men's Issues. Today is just our panel discussion. I've got Kudzi today. Tilipano Tishaura Nyaedu. I'm hoping from the first episode. I got so many comments on Kudzi so that Kudzi Ngad's okay. So we want to welcome you and we want to thank you for your support as well. We are seeing so much support on our episodes that we have uploaded so far. We really want to appreciate you and we want to encourage you to keep on sharing the program. But today we are going to be talking on the topic titled Developing Your Woman. When do you start and where do you end? Kudzi, welcome to the program.
Hello, welcome. Thank you for having me.
Who was saying?
Right.
They want to talk to you. Single mothers.
But there is a neighbor. Someone who is disputing the facts. Then I will get it out.
Now we've got a couple of people that are willing to come and refute what you were saying. So most probably, I don't know, maybe by the time we broadcast, we or something. But we've got a couple of people that are willing to dispute what you were saying.
That's why, unfortunately, you know the thing that happened is facts don't care about how you feel.
Oh, so you think you were talking facts?
Saka, it's facts. So if as long as someone is coming to dispute what I was saying, based off of the facts, not based off of how you feel, not based off of everything, just tell us the practical things that work in real life, I have no problem.
Or facts don't care.
It's important. They just say to help each other with real things that affect us in real life.
Okay.
Regardless of how you feel.
Kudzi is here permanently. He's here. Maybe, I don't know, before we go, if you can check my camera, is it all right? The things that are coming off there. That's okay?
That's okay.
Yeah, that's great. All right. So today, Kudzi, we are looking at developing your woman. When do you start and where do you end? The reason why I'm looking at this topic is the fact that I've seen a couple of men that some end up killing themselves, some ended up killing their wives. First of all, they would have started investing in the woman, my boyfriend and girlfriend. For example, you find out that I'm struggling on my fees. And then because you can afford, you chip in. My fees are higher. And then and then someone is now saying, I want my money back. And I invest my own. And then maybe he is a security guard or something. And I form 4. You know, Zimbabwe form 4 is a very big deal. And then he potential. Madam, how to madam, form 4. Madam, after pass form 4, the next thing, madam, why does university? And the next thing, madam, graduate. Then are you all sit tight? So we've got a guy who recently killed his wife after graduation. So he killed his wife and the child. After graduation, yet he sacrificed everything. So I good developer. Developer your woman. Where do you think you start and where do you end? And what is there a limit in how I develop my spouse or my woman.
Here we are talking about wives, yeah, developing wives.
No, hatitotangira kuwives. Toda kuziva kuti iwe utiudza kuti tinotangira papi developa munhu. Because ndapa example ndati ndiri murelationship. Tine future nemusikana but ari kutambura mafees. Ndoregedza here kumbopota ndichiita chipping kumubatsira kana kuti fees iripo but haana accommodation. Tombotari kana pauzeta. Ndikarega kumupa accommodation inini hapashayikwe machinda anozopa accommodation. But zvinenge zvine consequences. We know what is happening in our universities. The girl child is under pressure, and there is a lot of exposure there. So in the route we want to use it. Tinotangira part to go kumira part.
And the reason are we talking about wives or are we talking about
your woman?
And it because in my definition, your girlfriend is not your woman.
Your girlfriend is not your woman.
It's not your woman. Mwana wekueva paakaita sei kwakazvara asi wako if tomorrow tikanetsana anodzokera mumba kwababa
haadzokeri kagara aripo
whoever but haasi mwana haasi wako legally she's not yours. In any parameter that you want to apply, a girlfriend is not your woman yet.
Okay.
She only becomes your woman when you go and officially get married. So I think the problem starts when we start to take ownership of women. And then you say, I'm going to send you to school, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do all these things. But then if you are then taking that as meaning, now she owes you. And it means is it bribing or is it simply because Nabitra something.
Saka kana urudanana naye musikana tatautaura nemukomana ari murelationship. Kana urudanana nemusikana kana nyange uchiafford kuedza atambura fees. Zvitori nani umusiya drop out kuchikoro.
As if you decide to do it, and the different thing, if you decide to do it, do not expect a return on your investment. So okay. If you decide to help Muskana, I say who is not your wife, who is not your anything. Don't look at it as if an investment you do just without it multiply as time goes on.
All right. Saka tomboti atambura kudaro fees yanetsi.
Wabatsira.
Andisati ndabatsira. Will it make sense kuti ndotaura nati zvapo ndovapa iri loan kuti mari yangu ndobuda back? Make sense here. Andisati ndaroora mwana wavo literally practically we are friends. Zvangofanana nekuti friend yangu tiri pauniversity kaita problem ndokona kukureketesa chi mari ashamwari ndinechi ndine kamara wozondipa mari yangu next semester. Can I also do that? No, no, you
can. No, you can.
Is it practical in our Zimbabwe?
It's not practical, but if we're talking about Kuti, what can you not do? You can give her a loan. You can help. Yeah, just help. Kuti, I'm helping you because you're in a difficult situation. I'm helping you, but then do not expect it simply because you have helped or you have offered your help. Now you own this person. And because she was never yours in the beginning. And you are getting to know each other. So because you're getting to know someone does not give you rights.
So you are saying komana pane ngakubatsira. Ngabatsira achiziva kuti kubatsira even munhu akazonga mangwana akandiramba.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yes.
But our men, we have not been groomed to be that strong. Whereby hatina kurerwa kuti tisimbe zvinosvika kudaro because tinowanzwa kuzotaura kuti akandidya mari yangu ndakazomboita zvakati. So looking at the society where we are coming from, is it then probably wiser to say there has to be a limit in how you invest into someone you have not yet met?
Personally, I don't think we should, and I blame culture, like you say. The culture that we have come from has raised expectation that a man is supposed to be taking care of a woman. And in that regard, when women are selecting men, for marriage, be it vetting them for all these things, the things that they look for primarily is the finance is a very, very important big part of it. And I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not saying women don't do it, because I think it's very important as well for you to look at that.
Yeah.
But then in doing that, in men, what men have then started to do is they have taken the ability to provide as the only thing that they're using to impress these women.
So in other words,
Exactly. So charisma, character, all these other things, and not only that, but those things as well.
So is it the men's fault or is the women's fault? Because you don't want to be charismatic, you don't want to put church, but mangwana ukazonzi nditengere phone and you say I don't have money. Nokuchecha kwako unosiona munhu atoenda kuna chifaro. Saka ndozvando kuti is it the men's fault? Tingati varume vedu havachagona kuchecha kana kuti
I think even
kana kuti tingati havachagona kuchecha kana kuti tingati vari kukurumbidza. Because I think kuti ugone kuchecha, number one unofanira kuenda kumunhu wekuti mangwana cheka munogona kutongomuka makwanisa kuroora. Vapana vari kunopfimba ari kuma 18, 19 years old. Hana kana chaainacho. The first salary is to guarantee what salary yako yekutanga unototengera vana mom something.
But have you seen kuti varume we complain, and this one I will advocate for the women. Varume don't complain, I don't take you. But the reason why most of the time we are spending this money is because
Okay.
So if we're putting a value on the finance, and it we are to complain about because now I've spent money, now I've done this, now I've done all this thing. Why do you want to also complain?
But I want you to understand.
So you are getting no, and this is the dynamic that makes it different. A woman, a girl, is getting the benefits that a wife should get by money being spent on the development, all these things. The man also, boyfriend, is getting the benefits that a husband should get.
Oh, so it's 50-50.
Because so you can't then complain. You white with someone over.
All right. So what you are saying was question identity. Where do you start and where do you end?
Yeah.
So where you are saying, for as long as your relationship is pure, you are not involved sexually. There is no obligation. There is no obligation for a man to take care of the girl financially, as long as you are keeping one and very pure.
Yes.
But kanama kurara mix jigiwa.
Exactly. Exactly. So the moment you're not anger, then I have decided
because you have become a husband.
You have become a husband.
Ah.
So in you becoming a husband, she must get the wife benefits.
Okay. No, I don't know. And this is a funny wakati wa bribe Kudzi. That's how I am so. That's how I am so.
Fairness.
I had not seen things from that point, and I had not seen things from that angle. But you are telling the truth. I think once we are getting benefits from her, you also need to make a benefit. I wanted to ask you, but
and vice versa, by the way. I see one way.
Also,
if you're a girl and you decide I am going to eat this man's money, I'm going to spend his money, he's going to pay for my rent, he's going to pay for my vacation, he's going to pay for my food, yeah? It means you're committing with you. Don't take my money and not expect to sleep with me. Well, I'm not going to speak. It's that concept that I was saying to you. It's okay to go with the guy on the first date. But if you don't intend to sleep with him, don't go with him on the second, third, fourth, fifth date and spend his money.
Okay.
Yeah. Because the expectation of adults, especially in our generation, is if I am spending my money on you, I must get something in return. And unfortunately, all the guys who are in the streets, the thing that they want in return is one thing.
No, I mean, it's making sense. I think as much as it's a bit hard, but I'm liking it because what you are saying keeps people pure. Kuti because kune varipo vasikana vanoti kana vazorambana nemukomana vanova kuzochema vakashandisa probably iye atatarisawo kuti white watch mari yake as well. So I'm saying kuti so the obligation starts the moment you are having a sexual relationship.
Yes.
Ndo pati kuti ni what appropriate kuti kana mwana wana kana problem chipa ini watomurume wake. Okay. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So I think that's the principle here. We are going into this dating and all this whatever, and we are expecting behaviors from the other person that a wife should get. We're expecting benefits that a wife should get. We're expecting benefits that a husband should get, but we don't want the responsibility of it. So if you choose, I am going to take the benefits of a husband. You must take the responsibility of that.
So are you now taking us back to the Australian system of dating, where probably sometimes they go there and they split the bill?
Oh yes.
Are you sure?
No. Okay, let me be honest, right? Personally, my personal whatever, I would never. My mother would kill me
If you split
if I split the bill. I would never do that.
Yeah.
But the reason why I would never do that is because if I am taking you out, I believe in gender roles for a man, gender roles for a woman.
But so sakataura pakuti saka patinotangira kuti kujigiwa ndepari, because honestly speaking kudawo kuti kana akaenda pagrowth point anotengera musikana wakifanda nemabiscuits kujigiwa ikoko. For you kwaungatangira kuti kana mukwana musikana wako zoti apa plasma akujigiwa, because I believe kuti kujigiwa kune zviri relative, because mumwe munhu anogona kusangana nemunhu akamupa $50 and forget about it, but for someone you die for that $50. Saka kwatoti kujigiwa kunotangira palevel.
You have just said it well. Kuti kujigiwa kunodepend on the financial position yako. So inini if I ukawekwa ndiri inini ukanditi I want $5, to me $5 may be nothing.
Okay.
I don't care about $5. So I will pay the $5, forget about it. If you come to me, ukazonditi together with dinner kuda but there were 1,000. Now utahava level richi very different. But now if I come to you, however, you could look at 1,000 and go, yeah, it's nothing.
I also thought about one of them. You didn't show them $5.
No, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So the one who determines kuti ababanda kujiwa, this is beyond this is beyond but then to balance the equation as well, what we're saying is kuti if you're a woman and you are saying kuti I want to spend this guy's money, this comes with a responsibility as well.
All right, but I want to ask a question. So levels. So are we then saying that there is a level? Yeah, I'm not going to put it analogy, but personal sexual relationship.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Because it's also understood out what if you are a woman and you spend a guy's money, then you've got an obligation. Because you can't take me to another garden and expect me to be spending all my money. And then you can't expect me then to have a sexual relationship because someone has bought me a thunder.
No. Courtship.
Yeah, because I'm talking about courtship. But that if I'm going to say
but all right.
Courtship because we don't want to raise man weak. Courtship, there are certain things that you can do. Isusu kudara ni kuchona kweduwa igora kutenga msikana wako frozen and but you are not going to demand sexual favor because of that. So, but I know people who demand. Well, so the
idea about the courtship, the times that you're referring to was the time if I started dating Muskan, or if I started dating a woman, you were almost always guaranteed she was a virgin.
Yeah, okay.
Correct?
Yeah.
That's the time you're referring to.
Yeah, well,
you're almost always guaranteed that I am dating a virgin. And so the difference now is this. If I am dating you and wakambojiwana Peter for physics, wakambojiwana John for Manika, Maputi, and now you expect me to take you by a garden, buy you lunch, and not Kukuji. So you have set a value and a precedence on this thing, on your virtue.
Okay.
That you can't now come.
So are you now saying girls are not allowed to have conscience? Are you saying she's no longer allowed to grow conscience? No. And now I want to keep myself pure until I get married.
No, you can.
Yeah. So.
But
yeah.
Where does it start? That's the thing. Rafa, no, I'll give you a simple example. If a guy meets a girl, and last week she met a guy at a bar. They met, they talk. He bought her a drink for $5, $8. Yeah, they go home. They have sex. Yeah, and the next week, a week later, she meets me or she meets you. And she says, me, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for marriage now. Yeah? You take her out to dinner. You buy her dinner. You take her out to lunch. You take her on holidays even. You do all these things. You spend money or you buy birthday gifts. You do all these things. But for you, no. Do you see how there's a problem in saying, a guy, and usually the excuse that women are giving for these things is saying, because I see you as husband material.
Because a husband material is not supposed to be involved sexually.
Yes. But the riffraffs, can chop you at any time.
Are you sure that's what women are saying?
This is true. Almost every time you see a situation where a woman meets somebody who they really like, who they want to future with, they are always presenting a facade of purity. Because they think, this guy I can settle with. This guy I can have a future with. This guy I can whatever. When they meet the bad boys in the streets, they're good to go. Same day, next day, they're having sex with these people. But then they meet this guy, the church boy, all these things, the whatnot, the one who's very, but they go, they even hold their Bibles.
Are those not tables telling though? Because when we grew up, we knew there were guys who and then anevamwe vanhu ava ndovekutamba navo but chazonyanya kuitika pavanhu ivavo ndechekuti vekutamba navo paya ndopaizo kupera kuti anobata unobata pamwiri saka vanhu vakawanda vakazopinda mumamarriages not because vaida kupinda but because vavaitamba navo vakazozodi maprincess akazosara kunze. So are those tables telling pamusikana wavo kuti guys ukaona marriage material uzotambisana naye pindai mumba first mozoita zvandikuita.
But it could be that too. But then the problem is it's selling your software. So it's the same thing. The example that's given. You come to me and you say I sell Maput, for example. Yeah, I have a business that sells Maput. Everybody I sell to them at a very cheap price. $. Good customers or regular customers, all the same. You come for the same product. I sell it. I say, you know what? You I see a future. You I see as a great customer. You I love as a customer. So I'm gonna charge you $1,000 or $2,000 or $50 or $500 for the same product that I've been selling to everybody else.
I don't think it's
that I've been selling to everybody else for 50 cents.
I don't think it's the same.
What's the difference?
No, maybe the example that you can give in the equity was a chic angle to stock your warehouse. So I don't change the price.
But you know the funny thing, if you don't take that guy who bought it for 50 cents will come back again and buy it for 50 cents.
Anyway.
You know what I mean? So the time that we're referring to, way back in the day, where women were virtue and virginity and all these things was a thing. That time, and you could take a girl out, you could do all these things to try to impress her, because the price on the virtue, and there's a price that you can't put a price on the virtue.
But you zvasiyana iko zvino because there is law that is now protecting, but the sad part now is kuti kune varume vaakuzviuraya kuti ndakadyiwa
But how frequent?
aibairwa munhu senge kana kuri kuzvikoro kumusha wandakadzidzawo every week kune munhu angachomanyisa kuti wakundiramba wakudana nanhingi sei iwe wakanditika chii mari yacho inokutaurwa haina kana musoro, but vana vechikoro probably 50 cents can make sense. Pamwe ndafamba netsoka 20 kilometers to save that money, so it really makes sense. Zvaitoitika
patisatadza kutika kudyiwa kune level ndoeza kuti ine ndogona kudyiwa $50 and to me it's nothing. But ndikazodyiwa 1,000 ndakuti I give you everything. Why are you then? So I'm not taking away the emotion out of the relationship or out of the investment, out of all these things. I'm just saying, in as much as the emotion is there, there is also something that we're saying, if it's a give or take that you are exchanging between the two of you, you can't have benefits of a marriage and then give the same benefits of a marriage and then complain when it doesn't work out. That's what I'm saying. Obviously, even if this person is a virtuous woman, is a virgin, you can still invest emotionally, financially, and all this into this person and still get hurt when they leave.
Okay.
That can still happen. But then,
that's what
if she is not yet your wife, but my thing is, you have no obligation to invest in this person financially, like as a husband should.
Alright, so kana uchiinvesta mupe zvinhu kuti auzotiudzi mangwana.
If you're giving it, no, but you're just giving it.
Usatiudzi.
We don't want to know about it. We don't want to see you cry about it.
Okay.
So don't give what you can live without. Before you marry someone.
Right, let's go to marriage. Taroran. Ndine grade 7. Handina njere dzekutora kana machena mberi nechikoro. Maybe I'm a hustler. But mukadzi wangu is
intelligent.
He's very intelligent. What should I do?
You should lead your family how you see fit.
So remember, we are talking about we are here talking about men in zvinzvatutoziva zvakatoitika. I think in the last year I've seen about 4 or 5 articles. Vamwe vakadzi vaiuraiwa. This yakanyangondirwadza this yakauraya mukadzi nemwana. Because akadzidzisa mukadzi kusvika kuuniversity. And then mukadzi ndobazi kuti you're not my child anymore. The guy decided to kill him.
So that's what I'm saying. You should lead how you see fit.
What do you mean by that?
What I mean by that is I'm saying the covenant of marriage itself. When you say I am getting into the covenant of marriage with someone, the hope that we have is the husband, the wife are getting into this union for life. And they're saying forsaking all others, I will be with this person. But then, unfortunately, the way society has gone now, society has made people see marriage as if it is nothing. And because of that perspective, our men, not only our women, our men also, and our women as well, view marriage as a functional institution for the meantime. So because of that perspective, that work perspective that you have about marriage, because I can't advise a man to say don't do the best for your family because you may be duped in the future. It's just unfortunate because evil has come into marriage, and you realize the fight for family is one of good versus evil. And can you be prepared for the fact that I have done what I think is best for my family, and then I got, I got messed up afterwards? Not really. How do we prepare you for that? What we need to do is a conversation that I think you have always been bringing up. How do we build our men from when they are young to withstand the reality of life when they are adults? And categorically, I would comfortably say every single institution that we have, especially in an African setting, has forgotten how to empower a man. I know that the religious leaders will come and say that they have ABCD programs. I know that our society will come and say they have ABCD. But if we're being honest about the fundamentals of a man and what he is going, of a boy and what he is going through, all these institutions have stopped preparing these people, these young men, for manhood and adulthood.
So in from what you're saying, but as long as Marwaran, that's a limit on how to invest on the spouse, which is a good thing. I also feel can I even look at really so cool. Maybe that's my first point. Can I take it as if it were developed on my the education that he has is going to benefit you, your children. So there's no need to kill them. There's no need to kill yourself. Develop your wife to the best of your ability, but also be ready to be disappointed.
And in saying that, the one thing I also want to is good to our the generation above us. They are our parents, so I don't want to have a go at them too much. Right. But our parents and the generation above us has failed our women a little bit.
They failed our women how?
For example, and I'll give you an example. Our Big Mama and our mothers and all these things, they stayed in their marriage. The divorces during their time was unheard of even.
Was it not
Was
because
very-
of economics?
I'm getting it. Economics was part of it. But there were other greater issues that came in this.
Do you know a statement you don't look at Avanama?
And easier. But and that's where I'm coming to. Kuti, look at Rewanawang is one of the most important things that we have in our lives. The moment you have children, the moment you are doing the thing, your duty is now to these people that you brought into the world. And look at Rewanawang was saying, Kuti, our mothers understood the selfishness that you needed when you get married to somebody. It no longer became about you, and that's one.
Okay.
And so, but what they even they understood this look around now, but they have taught their daughters, and it's also one.
Yeah, because
They have taught their daughters.
look at Ravana and in economic connotation card. Because chaitika lechokuti maya vavaisarambidzwa kuti varavana vavo kana vadaudza kumusha kwavo but kumusha kwacho kwakusina chekubata. So ukatakura vana vako ukadzokera navo kumusha kwako unonofa nenzara nevana vako. Saka ndogarira vana vangu, yes, probably yamufana nevanhu vanouya mudiaspora voti hanzi tikuitira vana vedu. I always tell people kuti hapana zvauri kuitira vana muri kuzviitira inini, because ukatora mwana wako ukanomisa muzimbabwe nhasi Lucas anosvika muzimbabwe akatotanga kutojairai muma achitokava bhora anoita headache yekuti mwana apfeka here, mwana awana fees here, mwana awana ndiwe. Saka hausi kuitira mwana uri kuitira iwewe. Saka ndogarira vana vangu iyaya, it didn't exist. That was economics. But yes, you now marry my daughter. Ane zvese anokwanisa kutoti akabuda pamba anogona kusvika otoestablish. It has become easier for a woman to just walk away and go.
And because of that shift, what are the outcomes that we have got from that?
We've got divorces.
We've got higher divorce rates.
But
because of that, we want to have a conversation about the real things that are happening on the ground and the consequences of these things. And so the consequence of which look at it now is no longer a thing. And this is higher divorce rates. Yes, is women being single mothers. You know, we had a conversation about single mothers. Is children being raised by step parents. And is children being abused at a higher rate. And if you go and research the highest predictor of abuse for children, the number one predictor for abuse for children is being raised by a step parent.
That's true.
And that's the highest, and it's not even close. It's not even like 1 is to 2 and is all these are the number two. This is 100 times more than number two.
Okay.
And so the highest predictor of our children are getting abused. Our children are growing up without role models. The next generation of children is promiscuous. The society itself is broken. Social media is taking over the values of our children are being taught by social media how to behave. We are raising men who can't cope with life.
We are raising weak men.
We are raising weak men. We are raising promiscuous women. So if you look at the consequence, because what we're trying to do is how can we make our society and our men and our women to the best place possible. We're seeing that one statement that we have said, it doesn't matter anymore, has got a myriad of consequences that are detrimental not only to the individual, but to a whole generation, to a whole society. But they state, in their state, the things that they don't tell you, which they're supposed to tell you, is now they get to enjoy their grandchildren. They don't tell you that. They don't tell you in their older age, and they have someone, a companion, who they can live life together. They have someone who, if they get sick right now, I don't change it. I don't need a hospital.
But it's not TND.
But do you get what
No, I get what you're saying, because Tata Papa because I thought Tira say topic here to Tora, develop mukadzi wako. So iwewe ulipa pakutizo ni, as long as marorana, there should be no limit.
There should be no limit.
How about balance?
There should be no balance. You can't marry somebody and go after.
No, when I'm talking about balance, which mean because as you grow, form 4, but as you grow, the brain's mature. So murume uyu apana chinofana kumpa ushungu kuti sezvo madhamu akusvika kumasters saka yangotsvaya kusvika kana padiploma. You get what I'm saying? No balance yatozama kutaura kuti tombozama kubalansa kuti ndapedza kumitsawo degree ndoti ndanga ndangotata kuoneka diploma ndini. That's the balance I'm talking about. So that iwewe hauzoonekwe sekuti you are not a type.
I get you. All right.
Because let's not put the you are not my type aspect only to women. Honestly speaking, if you are a man, you must be developing yourself. I know from my nature of work, but internationally, so that's what I'm saying. I'm saying there has to be a balance. If I'm developing my wife, I also have got to get to a level of not forgetting myself. Because if you neglect yourself, that is what is going to give you bitterness.
Agreed. Yes.
In the future.
Agreed. So I agree with you, Guti. Self-development for a man is a non-negotiable.
Yeah.
And it is a non-negotiable. You must always develop yourself. Another thing that is also, and if you go back to the realities just of nature, what you see is, Guti, for some reason, if a man makes money, gets rich and does all these things, men never make money and think, so now I must find another woman who has a better class and all these things.
They do that.
It's very rare.
No, they do that.
No, it's very rare.
They do.
It's very rare. No man thinks, if I am married to my wife, I don't go to now I deserve, I need to divorce this wife.
Okay.
I need to divorce this wife. Now I deserve a better wife because now I have money.
Every man wants to stick to the original one.
Everyone. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
All right.
No man will say, now that when I married my wife, I only had $20 in my pocket, but now I have 20 million. So she needs to go so that I can upgrade. No man does that.
Okay.
And
don't say no. Don't be.
Okay, very few.
Let it not be an absolute.
Okay, no. Okay, I'm only speaking. I'll put it disclaimer. I'm only speaking in generalities. There is always outliers. There's always people who are. It's like if we go to the general society. Most people are normal. It doesn't mean the people are not crazy. It doesn't mean the people who are the other. There are always people on the extremes. So I consider that they are there. But I'm just speaking in general terms.
Okay.
So in general terms, most men would not want to I'm leaving my wife because now I have money. And most men will go to work, will finish work, will want to invest the money that they make in their family. Most men will go invest in their children. invest in their whatever, will take care of their wife. Their wife will drive. There is no way you find the wife walks the talk, and then all these people are driving cars out there. At most men will first invest in their whatever. However, to satisfy what you're saying, because they have a lot of money, they have options and all the things happen. However, so it's just the basic nature. My point was just the basic nature of people. Is saying men will make money and will first invest in their family. Women will make money and it has the opposite effect.
They invest in their family.
They invest in their family.
They forget this one.
This one doesn't matter anymore because this one is not their responsibility. So when women make money, they feel better than
the man.
The man makes money, they feel my family is growing.
Yeah.
My family is my family is getting wealthy. We're going to move to a big house. We're going to do that's everything. So when and the power dynamic of money, what it does to men, what it does to men and what it does to women is different. So women get the money and that natural respect that we talk about, that whatever, is gone.
Okay.
And not because it's not even their fault. It's simply because you are not men enough. Because you are supposed to be. Because men want somebody who is better at all time. No man. There's no woman you give in high school. I remember when we were in high school. And Form 4. All the girls or A level, all the girls who were our age would always go to you guys are too young for me. That would not come down to shine. Now this was the norm. And because girls are natural, women are naturally want someone who can provide, someone who can do all these things.
That's where now the point. That's where now I was saying, as you are improving here, you have to make sure that you're improving yourself.
Yeah.
Because the moment she's above you, it becomes a problem. I think we looked at the topic of whether a marriage can survive when the woman is earning more. I think I'll check out that topic. Our viewers will check that one out. I'm not going to preempt it out. But what I'm saying is, that's why now I was saying, when do you start and when do you end in developing a wife? The problem that is happening is we have a man who is possessed by developing his wife and forgets himself. That's where my point is. We can probably look at the couple, maybe Jay-Z, Beyonce. Those are the people that we grew up listening to. They're a couple. In terms of talent, musically, Jay-Z is probably nowhere close to Beyonce. But he has managed to help develop her, but also developing himself, spreading out. Otherwise, probably there was going to reach a point where she would look at him and say, you're not my type anymore. I'm moving on. So what I'm saying is, our men must not be possessed. Develop your wife to the best of your ability, but never forget yourself.
And saying that, I think developing your wife, fantastic, great.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, don't forget the laws of nature. And the law of nature is simple.
Yeah.
No, the law of nature is simple. You shall work and provide for your family. And you are supposed to be the provider. You are supposed to be the protector. You are supposed to be the man in that house. So if you neglect your role as all of these things, and now putting this responsibility
on your wife,
it means you have left your position.
So you deserve to be left.
Yeah.
Huh?
You have left your position.
So do you
deserve to be left? No, you don't. You don't. Because once you go into the union of marriage, it's different.
Be careful.
So you don't deserve to be left. I agree. But then what happens is this. What happens is, Kudzi, I know many women who have become more successful than their husbands and are still respectful of their husbands. I know many. Beyonce is a good example.
No, she's not more successful. No. Financially, the husband is a billionaire. She's worth probably just 300 million. Financially, she's not.
No, she is.
No,
she's worth billions.
No. We are not going to argue about that.
No. Okay.
We are not going to argue about that. But you can just Google on your phone right now. Just Google her net worth and Google the husband's net worth. The husband is a billionaire. She's maybe around 300 million. That's why I gave them as an example. The husband is up there financially. Musically, she might be, but even musically, because the husband owns record labels that could wait. The man is loaded. He owns agencies and stuff. I know much about him because he's so much into soccer. agents. So he runs a lot of soccer
All right,
players.
we won't
So
debate it.
financially,
We won't debate it. But
no, we are not going to debate.
I
That's
will,
Google.
I will still say this, right?
Yeah.
I will still say this.
Mhm.
In terms of success,
Mhm.
I think Beyonce has surpassed JC by far.
But what we are talking about, we are not talking about someone. Listen,
Hear me out first.
listen. Your wife can be a CEO of a multinational company, but for as long as you are bringing 3-4 times what she brings from being a CEO, she will still remain respectful to you.
Mhm.
So what talks here is money. We are not talking about how many albums that have gone to do this and that. What is talking here is money. So in terms of money, the guy is still ahead. But in terms of musical success, probably the woman is all right.
This will be interesting.
But I have information also.
No.
Some general forward.
No. But what I'm saying is that what I'm saying is this.
Mhm.
In terms of success,
Mhm.
in terms of success,
Mhm.
just music,
Mhm.
music success and all these things. Beyonce has now surpassed Jay-Z by far.
Of course.
In terms of sustainability,
Mhm.
the truth is she doesn't need this man
Mhm.
to leave. She doesn't need him. She'll be just fine on her own. That's it.
Mhm.
But in the same where is she? Husband cheat, she stays. She's not submissive to her. Yes,
Right.
she
You
is.
see?
So
Oh, wait. That's the husband. 2.5 billion. Check the wife.
I don't know. I will check. But in terms of
Because you only now asante kupedza naro nemafacts watavanyaya mafacts chatanga vanhu.
my point is in success.
Ah.
In the sense of
Because even no matter how successful you are, you can't leave someone. You are worth 760 million. Someone is worth 2.5 billion. You can't just wake up and decide to leave that person.
this you can.
Yeah, you can, but I'm saying he was worth more. The point that we're talking about.
Okay, he got it. In terms of value and this guy, of net worth and all these things, he is obviously more successful than she in terms of net worth. In terms of Kudzi, her as a person, as an individual, as a woman, and her being successful in what she does, in the music industry and all this.
We don't dispute that she's more
she is,
successful.
and that's my point.
But
And what that then does,
power.
but what that then does is independence. And now she has financial independence to leave this man.
But she's not.
But she is not. That's what I'm saying. She can leave this man and still live in palaces and all these things, and her lifestyle will not change one bit.
Okay.
Because she has left this man.
Okay. She can get a better one.
She can even get a better lifestyle after she's left this
better
man.
man, not a better lifestyle.
Both. Yeah. So that's my point. Good. So there are people, there are women out there who get very successful, who get whatever, but stay. But then we have now women who unfortunately, the majority of the women that are there, the effect that money has on them, the moment they get successful, they start thinking, but I don't need this man. It seems like to women, getting money means I don't need a man.
Okay.
And that's what it means. They get money so that they don't need
I don't want you to sidetrack here. Develop ads. So what we have agreed on, maybe I just want us to wrap up, because what we have that just come to conclusion is because in that develop. Balance the development. Don't forget yourself.
That developer, but develop your wife, help her grow, but do not make your wife now start to become the breadwinner or the financial whatever they say. She must still provide. You must still be the protector for your family. So it means within as much as you're investing and developing in your wife, we should not neglect the fundamental roles that we have as men and women.
Usashandisa mari capital your business kana uri kurana business. Usashandisa mari capital kuendesa munhu kuchikoro. Shandisa the profits. Yet business ngaramba chifamba. Because ukatora capital ukaendesa munhu kuchikoro munhu anogona kuzogara kusiya business yakadori. Okay. Makes sense. So mazvinzwa kuvakomana vari mumarelationships hanzi spendai zvamunokwanisa kuzoti kana maramba mutiudze kuti ndakaspend. And then kuna vari mudzimba hanzi develop your wife as much as you can, but don't neglect yourself. What did you say?
That is what spend, develop your wives, do all these things, but do not put the responsibility of manhood or the husband on her. You are still supposed to be the provider. You are still supposed to be the protector. You are still supposed to maintain your role in your energy. Vakadzi, there's a few and passionate, but keep them, let them do what they're supposed to do. And so don't take them out of their femininity because you're lazy.
Okay.
And you do the work, you do the hard work, you go through the leadership, and allow our wives to be women.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. So in as much as you are developing, in as much as you're helping them, as much as you're supporting them,
Allow her to be a woman.
Allow her to be a woman. And you don't neglect because of the women. We are letting our women now. They are provide. They are Jiba. In the woman to check it out. In the no. Take care of your responsibility as a man. Develop yourself, mature yourself. Do not marry. Don't buy the food. And don't commit yourself if you can't take care of the woman. And develop yourself. Get to a point where you are ready to take care of a woman, and then.
Okay. There is a statement that I saw on Twitter today. I just want to ask you what you think about it. I'm not going to say who did that, who said it, but I hope I'm going to find it. I'm not going to say who said it because it might think, the person might think. Yeah. What was the statement?
We're not targeting people.
And having a child while we are financially unstable is irresponsible. Does that make sense?
Somewhat. It somewhat makes sense. It's complicated, but it makes sense.
Do you think you would have been born if this statement, if your parents wanted to use this statement?
That's why that is complicated. It's not as
I feel like it's rubbish because the honest truth is, if that statement, if we take it as if we did not board, it's a that's not bizarre.
No, I don't think it's a wrong statement, but I think it is too simplistic. Life is not that simple.
I don't think it's wrong personally, but I feel like it's rubbish. Because you can have a child who is financially stable today and tomorrow wake up with nothing. The amount of money that you have should not be a measure of how many children you must have. That is what is killing the world today. Let's start at 7, 8, 9, 10 and share one room with our parents.
Okay.
Or manage to go.
Right. So maybe the distinction that we're making, which is I think the 7 is not quite on the sheet. It's too simplistic for the reality of life. Is when we're talking when you don't have money, what does that mean? How much money is what?
It's relative. Money
is a relative.
That's what I'm
saying. So it's too simplistic to answer. If I was in the streets, I don't have it. No, that's irresponsible. I don't have someone to live. If I have a roof over my head,
if I can make him go to hospital, make my wife go to hospital and have a child.
Yeah, do you get it? So it's not incorrect if you go to the extremes. Of I don't have a roof over my head, I don't have nothing,
and then
now I'm having a child who is now going to sleep. Now that's irresponsible.
Right.
But in a sense of we are trying to raise children who are so people were told they were weak men,
who are spoiled,
who are spoiled to all these things, and so we're trying to provide this amazing, which unfortunately, I remember there's a saying that somebody says, which hard times. I think it says hard times create strong men. Strong men create soft times. Soft times create weak men. Weak men create hard times. So the cycle goes on.
Anyway, it was just a tangent. our topic about developing a woman. I think we heard that we agree as long as you are married, develop to the best of your ability. But can I'm maroran itawachisa a pinch of salt. Don't develop. Tengera sweets nema puti figure na fort. But don't develop. But hands na Kudzi. Kana wakurara ni mwana wewana. Watu mkazi wangu. Developer. But kana kasukuramba atili kuzhinji. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us today. This is our program, Gota Men's Issues. We had Kudzi Kujuramoto today. Hopefully we'll be having Ali next time. There are lots of people who are claiming that Ali is so calm. He makes the panel so calm. I don't know I thought I was calm.
Which I thought I was the cowboy.
They're now saying Ali is calm. Maybe it was the green hat that he was wearing. But thank you so much. Keep on looking forward to so many other uploads. We are uploading every Monday, 8 p.m. Melbourne time and 11 o'clock Central African time. That's how we are uploading our programs. With time and permission, we might end up uploading twice a week. But right now we are uploading once a week. Have a wonderful day, depending on where you are and what time it is, or have a wonderful night. Meet you again in our next episode. Thank you so much.
I am human, did not feel our pain. Couldn't